One Music Fest is this weekend. I hope everybody's going. Lord Hill is performing. But One Music Fest is partnered up with Live Nation, as was Music Midtown, and it's being held in Central Park, the same location that Music Midtown is being held at. So clearly, that wasn't a gun issue.
Yeah, there's a big Fest in Athens where we live. They got a big music festival.
So I just want, that's my only editorializing for tonight.
Great point.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. Any questions from the audience? Again, my name is Shelley Winter. I'm on WSB Radio 95.5, 7 to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
You can advertise on that program.
Yeah, thank you.
Gov Kemp. My name is Thompson Sr., and the question I have for you is the legislation that you passed recently about making financial literacy mandatory graduation course requirement in high schools for 11th and 12th graders in the state of Georgia. What made you, or what makes that legislation so important for these young men that we're seeing here? Because right now in the state of Georgia, the African American, like things like credit score, there's a 100-point difference between African Americans and whites in the state of Georgia, and we're falling behind it. By day, I'm a loan officer, so I work with a lot of individuals that are looking to purchase homes or invest, and the thing that's really keeping us from being able to take advantage of those opportunities in the state of Georgia is things like home ownership, having a strong credit score, being able to, apply for different loans. So wanted to get your feedback on why was that important to pass that bill?
Well, there's been a lot of people that have worked on that issue, and I appreciate your comments because it's exactly why we did it. I think in today's world, it's so much more important now, especially when you think about, as a father of 3 daughters, I know how easy it is for people to spend on a credit card and not know the financial ramifications of that on the back end. And so I think just, our kids getting that at an earlier age or getting it where they wouldn't get it otherwise is so important, because the thing is, we have such opportunity for people in this state. I mean, really, no matter what background you come from, we've got great programs, even in our K-12 system, CTAE programs and other things where you can learn a skill in a trade, whether it's welding, electrical, plumbing, heating and air, carpentry, film industry. We've seen Fulton County Career Academies when they're teaching people film, and in the same school they're teaching people how to be carpenters. Great paying jobs when you get out of school, but you need to have those basic skills of financial literacy, if you will, so you make good decisions and you can get started the right way and have access to capital in the future. And it's unfortunate that we haven't done this before now, but I think sometimes there's a lot of things that you think are good ideas and you work on and you get them done, and then you never hear anything about it. I've had a lot of people, as we've gone around the state, that have thanked me for doing that, thanking the legislature for pushing that bill through, because it's going to be instrumental, I think, for our kids. And I'm one, as King Randall knows, the last thing teachers and administrators need in our school is more government mandates. In fact, we've been trying to take some of those away. As promised, we did away with some of our ridiculous testing that was really stressing our parents and our kids and our teachers, and simply allow our teachers to get back to teaching our kids versus, teaching to a test and being able to have that quality time with them and things of that nature. So I'm very hesitant about mandates on curriculum and other things, but I really felt like in today's world, especially with more of our transactions moving digitally and otherwise, it's so important for people to have financial literacy. Plus, it's just going to give them great opportunity in our state. I mean, anybody that wants to work in our state right now, they can work and they can get a good paying job. And what we want to do is get them into that position and have them have the dream that I had to be a homeowner and raise their family in that home, and have their kids be able to have the same success that I think this bill will help in a lot of ways.
Governor, I got a question. Real quick. Is there a way, and I don't know if this is possible, but I'm a fan of King Randall School. Is there a way for the state to help fund those kind of schools without them becoming charters? Like, is there something that can be done?
Well, that would certainly have to take legislation. I mean, it's, you know, the way the system's set up now, the taxpayers are funding public K through 12 schools and charters to some extent. I think to be able to do, you know, private schools, that's obviously a completely different issue, and that's not why those schools were created, obviously, and I think you're asking a heavy burden on the taxpayers when you do that. But I do think there's other, I mean, that's what the debate and the discussion would be about.